As part of my nature trail, I've decided to take a stroll down southern ridges, passing through Hot Park, Alexandra Arc, and the Singing Forest to learn more about the rich biodiversity that lives within our green city. A seamless expanse of green open spaces, the Southern Ridges is a 10-kilometer trail that covers a unique outdoor experience in the southwest of Singapore. These ridges provide an alternative approach for walking enthusiasts, history buffs, avid environmentalists, and birdwatchers, allowing tourists and locals of all ages to expose themselves to the rich biodiversity while still being in touch with their five senses. While taking a stroll, visitors can discover more about its history and learn about the various flora and fauna species through signages located along the railings of the forest walk. As one of the best spots in Singapore to enjoy panoramic views of the city, harbour and the southern islands, Southern Ridges also serves as a fantastic spot for families looking for a different kind of family outing. Join me as I replace the sounds of the hustle and bustle of city life with the symphony of insects and birds. Although users can be one with nature, precaution measures are taken to ensure this beauty are appreciated from afar. Visitors play a crucial role in safekeeping these green spaces in Singapore for their habitats that belong to our wild animals. Along the walk, I spotted a few signage advising visitors of monkey sightings and to refrain from feeding them or bringing food items into the southern ridges. I've learned much during this trail and I hope I can bring my students on such walks one day to expose them to the beautiful gardens in Singapore and appreciate the raw beauty of nature and the rich biodiversity that lives within us. Visiting the National Museum was an enriching experience as it was a fun discovery learning about Singapore's past. The exhibition on surviving Shonan demonstrated the living condition in Singapore during the Japanese occupation. Being there felt as though I was brought back through time to a place where people struggled to survive and prayed for better times. Stories were told through different mediums such as audio recordings, artifacts as well as posters which allow visitors to visually understand the hardships faced at the time. Knowing the challenges our forefathers had to overcome, a spark of appreciation for Singapore and where it stands today brings me a sense of pride to be born a Singaporean. Through an array of personal belongings ranging from richly embroidered cheongsams, intricately crafted shoes to simple personal trinkets, I discovered how both the affluent Straits-born and migrant Chinese fought to express their modern identities and the challenges they face in working out their roles. Entering the Singapore History Gallery brought back fond memories of Singapore's narrative that I was exposed to back in school. Rediscovering the development of this island through the years reminded me of the time when Singapore flourished under the British Empire as well as the downfall when war took over Singapore in 1941. The artifacts here provided a glimpse into some of these key developments in the years after Singapore's independence.
Every time we look back on this moment at this time, it will be of this.
Through personal belongings, photographs and documents, I discovered life under the Japanese occupation and how various individuals and groups responded with resourcefulness and fortitude during this difficult period. Following the aftermath of the World War II, Singapore was granted self-government in 1959. Mr. Lee Kuan Yew became Singapore's first Prime Minister and led Singapore into a merger with and then separation from Malaysia before finally becoming a fully independent nation in 1965.